Hey everyone, how's it going? So today I wanted to talk a little bit, I'm just gonna jump right into it because I'm gonna probably post this on YouTube anyway. I should probably go ahead and turn the sound off here so we're not hearing ding dongs all the time. So I had a tragic thing happen to me. Hi Maria. My kit was stolen, and I'll tell you a little bit about how that happened. It was negligence on my part, and so what happened was I had a gig in Vegas, and this was last week, and I went to a hotel room to get a model ready, and then we were going to a location in the desert. And I live in Arizona now, so I traveled up to Vegas. I drove up for the job. And so I went to the hotel room, got the model ready, packed myself a set bag, then took my stuff back to the garage, put my kits in the trunk, closed the trunk, went back downstairs, went to the desert, did the shoot. It was fantastic. Came back. Was tired, knew I had a long drive, so I threw my set bag in the back seat, drove all the way back to home here to Arizona, and I got home and my husband said, you know, he usually unloads my kits from the car. He said, you want me to unload your kits? And I was like, nah, I'm gonna get back in the car. I've got another job in a couple days, so just leave them there. No need to break your back for something that's just gonna go right back in. So yesterday I'm preparing to leave, say goodbye to my family. They're all getting ready to go to church. I've got my bag, I've got my set bag because I just pulled everything out of the back seat. I go outside, open the trunk, my kits are gone. I was just like, so I asked my husband, I'm like, so did you end up taking my kits out? But my chair and another bag of like paper towels and disposables were still there. Eyelashes. So did you take the kits out of the car? He's like, no, you told me not to. I'm like, come on, I know you did. Of course I start blaming my husband right away, poor guy. And I go back out to the car and I'm looking and I go to close the trunk and it doesn't shut. And I'm like, what the heck? I go to close it again, it doesn't shut, so the little rubber seal is kind of off. So it was awful. It was so awful. I mean, just this feeling of dread just washed over me and just disbelief. Like wondering where the hell they went. Did somebody steal them from my driveway? Like what happened? But the trunk didn't look tampered with. And the little seal thing had happened before a long time ago. So, in conclusion, yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody didn't pry the trunk open. There are no marks or anything on it. In conclusion, I really think that what happened is when I closed the trunk, I was in a hurry and I just didn't double check. I just assumed it was shut. I live in a very low crime neighborhood, so it would be pretty obvious, I think, if somebody did get into my trunk in my neighborhood. But it could have happened here, but my guess is it probably happened in Las Vegas. So it sucks. It sucks. Like, my brushes are gone, my palettes are gone, all my Dior palettes are gone, my Patty Dubroff stuff is gone. There's a lot to mourn. Lip colors that are no longer available are gone. They're gone. And I spent about 2 hours freaking out, hyperventilating. My family was so supportive. Those parking garages in Vegas, they are the worst. Everything happened. That's why I'm just like, it had to have happened in that parking garage because it was at the SLS, formerly the Sands, I think, you know, by the convention center. It's not the greatest neighborhood. I'm sure it was a grab and run. They saw an opportunity, they took it. But the problem is I drove all the way home. I have no police report. I have nothing for, to gain for insurance or anything like that. I have no proof. And due to a recent car accident, I don't really want to claim it on any of my insurances because I don't need any of my rates to go up again. So as I'm mourning and freaking out, my husband, he says, honey, it's just stuff. And initially I get very defensive. I'm like, it's not just stuff, it's my career, it's my livelihood, it's my brushes, you don't understand. And he's like, it's just stuff. He's like, you're always replacing your eyeshadows or your foundations, it's just stuff. And after I got over being offended that he said that, I unfortunately realized that he's right. Hate it when my husband's right all the time, but he is. But I have to say the thought that my career is over definitely crossed my irrational mind. I was just like, wah! And I even canceled my trip, and thank you, Jen Rose, for covering me this week. It was just too much. I think I'm becoming a wimp in my old age. Even though, my girlfriend, she was like, just come here and I'll fit you up with the kit, and it was just a lot. So I chose to give the job away and have somebody else cover it for me because I didn't feel stable to do the drive last night. So in thinking that my career is over, I sort of had an epiphany as my girls are hugging me and my husband's trying to comfort me. And I'm thinking about, it's just stuff. I knew they were right. And my career isn't over. I can always get more makeup. As valuable as our kits are, they're not our career, right? They're just not. It's stuff. Hey Jody, I see you just joined us. So where is the value in our business? Can anybody? My kit was stolen, Murda. My kit was stolen. You have to replay and watch and see what happened to my kit. The value in our business. So yeah, the value in our business, where do we invest in our business? Where do all our investments lie in our business? Number one is our kit, and I think a lot of times we get so caught up in investing in our kits and we put all of our dollars there that we forget that there are other facets of our business that are far more important than just the stuff. And I would say that your kit is an investment, your education is an investment, your experience, and I had to write everything down, your experience and your reputation are an investment, and your clientele. Oh, Jody. I love Jody. Jody is one of my favorite people in this entire world. So those are the 4 things that you have. Kit, education, reputation, experience, and clientele. That's your business right there. That makes up your business. And how do we put those in order? I think we generally put our kit as the first thing that's in order, but people can take your kit away from you, right? They took mine. Gone. Bye-bye. Kit is gone. But I still have the knowledge in my head. I have the education. I still have my reputation and my experience as a makeup artist, and I still have my clientele. So I would put them in the opposite order. I would say my clientele and my clientele, my reputation are near the top. My experience and my reputation are next. My education then comes, and then my kit. So as much money as we dump into our kits, they're probably the least valuable thing in our business. But I would say the be-all to end-all, most important thing in my career, and I learned this through this experience, is my reputation, my friends in the business, other makeup artists. When I let my friend Barbara Jo know that it had happened and I was devastated, she was like, don't worry, I got you covered. People just start coming out of the woodwork, willing to help and to cover me. And another gal, Cynthia Naughton, she's had me crying all morning. I gotta stop crying, sorry. She's had me crying all morning. She's sending me so much stuff. I can't believe it. And I don't feel worthy. But it's just stuff. And it's other makeup artists that make you a better makeup artist. Don't step on each other out there. Help each other, lift each other up. Don't build walls with the other artists around you. Build bridges. We need to stick together. We need to take care of each other. We don't need to step on each other. We don't need to make fun of each other. We don't need to bitch about each other. We need to take care of each other. Because we are the most valuable things in all of our businesses to each other. So, your kit, it's just stuff. Worry more about your networking, your relationships, and your clientele. Nobody can take that away from you if you are genuine and truthful and honest. Take care of other people. Give back. I ask you all to pay it forward today. Do something for a charity. Do a favor for a friend. And take care of each other out there, because we are the most valuable thing in each other's businesses. Sorry about my bawling. So I'm humbled by this experience. And I'm actually grateful for it, because I've had doubts about my career. You'd think, oh, I'm good, I'm golden. No, I've been in it 20 years, and I have days where I'm like, what am I doing? I'm not good enough. I can't stick it out. It's too hard. I think we all have those days. But yesterday, when I thought it was completely over losing some stuff, I was pulled out of the depths by other makeup artists. So I'm back. I'm rejuvenated. I'm getting more stuff, and I'm hitting the ground running, and I'm here to stay. So we'll see you guys later. Take care of each other out there, and enjoy your stuff. Bye.